Well, real quick here. I also want to talk about this is first of all, this is a convention I never heard of before, but we got to get to this one because CinemaCon is making all sorts of waves here. And at CinemaCon, the Batman showed some footage, Gotham in disarray. People were sort of very taken with what they showed, talking about how inspired it was from Batman Year One. And Marco, what say you about this the Batman? I personally I went back and rewatched the trailer. It came out a year ago this week, pretty much, I think. And I like the trailer. I think it looks really good. It's one of the few sort of properties upcoming that I'm very excited about, that think it could be high quality. What about you?
I'm stoked on the Batman, to be perfectly honest. I'm excited to see what Pattinson can bring out because, I mean, overall, yeah, he can be a real good actor, and he's always been broody. We've seen that since Twilight. So let me see his Bruce Wayne. I like the aesthetic that a lot of it was showcased for us, as you said, a year ago. That being said, haven't seen this new footage.
Yeah, they've been very good about keeping it under lock and key.
Okay, so I was like, that's news to me. That news has come out.
I mean, you want to break the pandemic open? Release this movie.
I want to see it.
you want to get movie sales up? People will leave their house to go to the theater for this. They're not going to stay in if there's a Batman movie out. They've been playing it pretty light on what movies are being released. Suicide Squad, all this, it's small potatoes right now. You release a Batman flick, half this country dies from COVID.
Dude, Paw Patrol's coming out soon.
Lord.
Better believe it.
Well, maybe we shouldn't release it then, Thanos.
I'm just saying. You want to go about it a different way? Release a Batman movie.
Oh my God! Are you with the League of Shadows? What's your deal? That was a weird statement.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Day by day, I'm more and more for it.
All right. Well, where do you stand on outside of your sort of desire for population control? Where do you stand on the Batman and just sort of the hullabaloo and buzz around it?
I think it deserves the buzz. It's going very back to Batman Begins vibes, but pre-suit. It seems like it's more detective level. And the first two movies in that trilogy, and I don't think the third one was that bad either. They just went a little bit too dark, and this one might even go darker. It feels like.
I would counter that Batman Begins, yes, it was a year one story as well, but it's almost more of a 0 year with some of the things. So I think that we're going to be getting a sort of year after that styled movie with Robert Pattinson, which I'm all for, because he's actually going to be in the suit already. But yeah, it's going to be more greatest detective type stuff, which I'm all about. I love showcasing that side of it. And we don't have to go through, as Mark will be quick to point out, the whole rigmarole of seeing how we got there again. It's still early on, but we're already there. And I like that. I think that's cool, because we've gotten the early stuff with Batman, in the Nolan trilogy. Then we got old Batman with Batfleck, and now we got this sort of young in the game, but still sort of established-ish with Robert Pattinson.
Almost like a multiverse in DC is happening.
Well, this is absolutely that, because
they invented the multiverse, bruh.
Mark quick to defend DC in the multiverse.
I know, and they're going to do Flashpoint, and both DC and Marvel are going to be living in this fucking multiverse, and holy shit, I like Vertigo. What are you doing, Vertigo? Dark Horse, can you give me something? I don't. I'm done.
We can only hope that it'll bring down the cinematic franchises, just like they popped the comic book bubble too. So perhaps it'll all fall down all around.
Dude, it's all make believe. It's all make believe. Let's keep pretending. All right.
I'm fine with that.
They fucking bring AVX to the big screen and Disney declares bankruptcy.
I bet it sells some tickets.
That's the problem.
Awful.
And maybe that's one of my problems here, is that X-Men is coming into this into a multiverse. That's how they're going to be introduced, and I hate that. I don't want that to happen, and it is. And it's just, that's how it's going to be, and That's how they're entering this universe, and I don't want that.
Yeah, but the Batman though.
The Batman though.
Yeah, the Batman.
Well, yeah, X-Men and Batman. Sure, let's explore that one.
No, dude.